Two of the walls in our show, LeRoy Foster solo show, are hung in a salon-style manner. That's actually the more traditional style than what you may be used to, where things are hung at a single level. We use this strategy because we wanted to show as much of his work as possible in the show, from his career that spanned from the 1940s to the 1980s. One of the groupings of works in the salon-style hanging focuses on portraiture, and one of the earliest works from 1947 is this portrait of this woman in red. This portrait is of Helen Richter, who was one of the best friends of LeRoy Foster. There's a letter that I love that LeRoy wrote to Helen during the end of his life, which sort of shows his drawn-to-thief personality. He said, "We washed our mouths with wine when we couldn't have cleaned them with flies." From later in his career, Foster painted a portrait of Charles H. Wright, who opened his eponymous Museum of African American History. Most likely, Foster painted this portrait of Wright when he was a fellow at that museum in the 1970s. From around that time, we also have two portraits of Paul Robeson, the actor and later civil rights activist. Paul Robeson had quite a glittering career in the era right after the silent movies, were the first talkie movies. He left his career to become a civil rights activist and then was shunned by sort of Hollywood and the entertainment elite. We have two portraits of him in two of his most famous roles. On the left, we have him as the Emperor Jones, and on the right, we have him playing Old Man River in the musical Showboat.